Hi guys, Mitch King with Trade Stocks America. This is the scalp of the day for December 14, 2010. You're looking at AMGN, Amgen. We missed the call to post this pre-market in the trading room. You know, when you start looking the other way and you see some other stocks, you somehow cover it up. So we missed this drop here from 58 to 55.30, and we missed the long bounce here. But we did get the short. So there's Amgen on the short side. Came down from about 57.25 to 55.25, something like that. This was a 4.5% move, and we were pretty much done with it. You know, this one was really good because it zigzagged 3 times. That means you could have gotten 3 trades off of that. But you guys know how it is in trading. You can get distracted. Love to see you in the trading room. This is the kind of stuff we're trying to call for you. Try this 1-week trial right below the video here in the Daily Stock Report. You take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Hi guys, Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with the Wednesday morning to December 15, 2010 Daily Stock Report. Here's the Dow, up 0.4%, the strongest index today, but it's been lagging the other indexes in the last 4 or 5 days, starting to meander upwards into an upward, it's starting to resume the upward trend that it's had. The market's had a lot of support probably through the selling of the bonds and money recycling and rotating into equities, as well as the tremendous amount of buying. Here's the Nasdaq Composite, slight uptrend today. Not much change here on the S&P 500, but acting very well. AZO flat for the last week or so after it's recovering from that earnings announcement that day last week. CMG is up slightly today, up 0.8%. Still looking for this to make new highs. It might take several weeks though. Netflix down another 3%, kind of an important area where it broke below, but I still think this is going to follow the same pattern it's been doing the last 5 times. As we pointed out last night, this is the same pattern we've had over and over, and Netflix has been doing that. It looks like we're still in that. It might be a little more negative, but we're seeing a lot of the momentum stocks cool off here today and this last week. SanDisk down 1%, no factor here, still in a nice uptrend. Joy Global, steady uptrend. AGCO made a higher high today. Agrium isn't doing super well, down 1.7%, pretty much going sideways in this $80 level for several weeks, except for that brief move up to that 86.50 number last week. My best guess is that we'll probably go flat for a while and start to move back up to the mid to upper 80s, but keep a stop on this one, probably somewhere around that $79 figure. VVC still continues to rebound off of that V pattern that you guys know I like a lot, up 0.2%. And this is utilities, so there's probably a dividend in there somewhere. Still suggesting that D.R. Horton's going to break down as the housing stocks are likely to do, especially if this pattern of the mortgage rates moving back up as the bond market has sold off substantially in the last 2 weeks. Biggest rise in short-term rates that we've seen for quite a long time. MED, Medifast, is not looking too well. We expected kind of a breakdown of that $28 figure here by today, and this looks like it wants to move up, so I'm not liking this anymore after that first day and a half of a correction we saw last week. So that looked okay, and then we've rebounded. It should have just dribbled down by now, something like this. But we're not following that pattern, so my red flag starts going up when I see that. KBH down 2.4%. Probably another 1 to 2 down days, and we can call it a day on this one. I think that this very possible could do a similar pattern, maybe not as low as that 1075 figure we saw a few weeks ago, but if it did, it'd be nice. I wouldn't hold out for that. I just think that the trading action will probably follow that same pattern as the first circle on your left. Forest Oil had no follow through on the oil, but that's driven by the oil prices. Still in a nice uptrend, worth holding on to now. Had a little rebound on Magellan, closed at 46.27. Like to see in this 47.50, maybe 48 here. It might take a week to 10 days if you're that patient for a kind of small profit like that. So you guys know the routine. You take care. You put the odds in your favor. Don't get leveraged. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.